Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my new video. And guys, this is day 39th or 40th day, and I'm shooting another video to upload on YouTube. Because I had took a challenge of uploading a video every day to improve my English communication, and not English but overall communication, and that's why I am doing this. All this stuff on the daily basis. And yeah, life isn't go straight as we think, as we expect, but the reality is something else. uh, you always face, you always see obstacles, up and downs, and struggles, and demotivation, depression, all these things. You have to go through all these things in order to achieve something big that you want to achieve. So everything that you want to be perfect in, and everything, you wanna you want a perfection on if you want a perfection in a particular thing, then it would be and it would be easy, but not that much easy as you think it. And nothing goes straight away. You have to take you have to think, you have to use your brain. You have to make things easier. You have to go through all the obstacles, all the ups and downs, all the problems, um, I mean in order to achieve your goals. And yeah, if I talk about what I am facing and what I had faced, and while speaking, while learning spoken English, and there are a lot of things that I face on a daily basis, and a lot of things that I had faced, and now I overcame all these things. So let me tell you first, the main problem that is going on right now is not the vocabulary, not the nothing, but just one thing that sometimes I feel when I try to speak English, when I try to speak English fluently, and when I try to talk to someone, then firstly, I have to English is not my mother tongue, and firstly I have to think something about the situation in my own language, and then my mind converts it into English. Then I speak it. But sometimes the thing happens that I am unable to convert that exactly that sentences into English language. And that makes me that causes me to be in demotivation, and that actually that actually makes me to low confident. And yeah, this is all what I'm facing right now. But I guess when I practice English spoken, when speak English on the daily basis, when I practice it daily, I don't face it off too often. But yeah, I face it. I I I usually face it. So this is the thing that can that can make me depressed. They can make me feel low confident. And for example, let's suppose I'm talking to someone, and yeah, I'm speaking English, and sometimes something comes in my mind according to the situation, and I wanted to convert it into English language. But I mean then I become unsuccessful, and I failed to do that. But I don't think so that there is anything in English language. Sometimes you don't remember the exact vocabulary, the exact sentences that should be perfect for that situation. But you have to go other way. You have to think otherwise. You have to bring new sentences in. You have to bring new words into in order to complete that particular sentence, that particular you have. And in order to speak, in order to deal with that particular situation. I mean, this is the actual key point that is, I mean, that you're gonna face in, your English speaking, English speaking journey. So this is one of the biggest, biggest point that I have ever noticed in my, in my journey. If if I talk about that, as you can, observe all the things that I'm saying right now. This happens to everybody. Even native speakers used to use this trick. Even I had figured it out a long ago, and at that time I wasn't too fluent, and I hadn't, I mean I had not that much vocabulary. I had, no that much, understanding, that much fluency, and that much understanding about English. And I wasn't able to understand. I wasn't able to understand if someone is speaking English fluently. Then it was a, great, you can say, it was a great, decline of my journey. And not a decline, but I learned from this that, um, if you want to learn English, you have to, you have, whenever you are trying to speak something, that whenever you try to convert your, your simple language sentence into English language, make sure when you are, when you fail to convert that sentence, try to go otherwise. For example, when you try to speak something according to that situation, you want to deliver some words, some sentences that are exact, that are, you wanna find perfect, sentences, as you think in your own language. But these never, goes, I mean your way, every time. Maximum times you will fail that, these all the things are not going your way, and you can't think that way. You are not able to put all these, sentences, you won't be able to convert all that sentences exactly in English language. So you I mean at that point you can feel low confident, and you can feel that you can't speak English. But there is nothing that you have to go otherwise. A lot of times, you might have seen people speaking English when they're about stuck at a situation. They are not stuck because they know English. Whenever they can't, remind, they can't, fetch any vocabulary, then they go otherwise. They speak something, different sentence. They speak some different words from that makes the same sense, but with different, words, different sentences, with different vocabulary. And that actually helps you to speak English fluently, to be confident, and to not let the people, and not, that helps you to overcome from a, situation when you can feel, that you are a, loser, and you are such a, low confident, and just a mediocre person in terms of English. So this helps you a lot, actually. Whenever, don't go, whenever we try to speak English, we try, our attitude, our ego tells us to convert the exact things into English language. It doesn't happens every time, and maximum times you won't be able to convert all that things into the English language. And yeah, at that time you have to be, you have to be, you should have the capability of, going otherwise, thinking otherwise, with the creative mind that can help you to, I mean create a, I mean best image, and to show, show the to to make people feel that you are best version of yourself in that particular thing. So you have to bring this ability to I mean, you have to be creative in English language. You have to be creative to go all the things. You have to be creative to things from all the things from all, different ways. So this can help you a lot, and this also helps me a lot. I have figured out from my uh, long experience, from my long journey, because my journey is not just a year. It's a lot of years that I have been going through. I mean, I can say that I'm going through from 2000. I guess I don't exactly remember, but I can tell you the I mean year of me when I was in, I guess, 8th grade. Then I started. I didn't start it intentionally, but when I mean um, as our class was just very small, and there are very less number of students are there in our class, over there in our class, sorry. So there but all they were toppers, and they were intelligent too much, and we had a great competition between us, and everybody used to remember, everybody used to study hard, and at that time, and everybody and everybody had been prepared for the for the upcoming test, for the upcoming examination, and everybody was just in the form of their life, I can say, and everybody was studying hard. And when all these things happens, and you and but in my case, I wasn't studying that hard. I mean, I was studying. Sometimes I was studying, but sometimes I wasn't studying hard. But then it comes your competitors, your friends, your companions are you know studying hard, and you weren't. We had a subject called as history, when where you should you should not I mean I mean get all the things in your mind. You should understand all the things, and then you can remember it easily. So that happened with this, and that I was like, I just we when our teacher delivers, when our teacher used to deliver the lecture, we got that points, and because the teachers were representing the lecture in simple language, and that was easy, that was quite easy for us to understand and acquire all these things in your brain. So at the time we I mean at the time of class, we got all that things in simple language. And at the time of examination, because I was not preparing anything for the examination from any book, I wasn't studying any book, I wasn't studying any chapter, any questions, nothing. I just I mean I was writing the test with my brain, with all the things that I could remember, that I have learned, that I have acquired from the class, by the teacher. So that helped me. And at the time I was writing everything that comes in your mind, and all that things was arising in my mind in vernacular language, and I was converting all that things in English. And most of the times I didn't find a perfection. But still, everything, because you know this doesn't matter that you are not that you are not doing so well. But the thing matters that are you trying to do your best. And this happens, and I had a confidence, and alhamdulillah, that got me to a great position. And yeah, I was able to pass the test, and I was able to get a best grade. And I used to top the you know class with no studying, and just mm, converting all that things in English, and just writing by my own knowledge. So that was a great point. And after sometimes I realized that after a long time, after I am talking about this year, a couple of months ago, I can say, I mean, I was thinking that I am a good English speaker. I can speak English everywhere, and whenever whenever I was trying to, whenever I mean speak some English at any point at somewhere, then I that gives me confidence. But that confidence wasn't enough because when I was speaking, I mean, I wasn't I wasn't that perfect. I wasn't even so good. I was good enough, but not too good that should be, I mean, that should have been in that case. I wasn't that, but still I had a lot of things. I mean, I was, as I said, I was good enough, and I carried that confidence um, till here, and all the things that yourself believe. I mean, everybody. If we talk about today, and if we talk about all the people who are successful in their life, all those people are just a human, and nothing differs. The only thing that makes a difference between us and them is our brain, is our thinking, and you know uh, is our way of thinking, is our lifestyle, and how we think, how we get the things, you know uh, how we judge the things. All these things that matter. I mean, if I say in one word, then it would be a mind, the only thing that differs. So what is, everybody can do anything in life. Only thing that matters, that is self belief and confidence. And I mean, in the initial stage of something, whenever you are trying to do something in your life, and you are starting that journey, I mean, nobody is perfect in the starting. Nobody has got all the skills, has got all the knowledge, and got everything from the womb of their mother. No, everybody just learn by making mistakes, and by uh, going through the hard situation, going through different situations, by experiencing all that things, by losing, by failing, by I mean by going through depression, anxiety, by going through failure, and all these things that happens in a life, in the life of a person, and that helps you to grow in life, and that makes you, I mean, to survive in adverse conditions in your life. So that makes a difference. If you are trying to I mean, self belief and self confidence is the biggest thing that I have ever I have ever felt in my life. I have ever when I was trying to learn English. I mean, I know I was good, but I was not perfect, even not close to perfect. But I had belief, and I didn't I didn't think that I can't do that. And there was uh, I mean, there is nothing. I mean, I had no, I mean, I don't know, but the thing is that this is the blessings of Allah Almighty. And I mean, obviously, without the blessings of my Almighty, I'm nothing. And these all the blessings of Allah Almighty, and that helped me. I mean, to be so good in English speaking. So, I mean, firstly, stay connected to Allah Subhanahu wa Taala. Stay connected to God, and remember Allah in every situation. So I mean, yeah, this is the thing. And believe in yourself, be confident, and try hard to get these things. And nothing is tough. No, I mean, this is our mindset, our society. Our society conveying us a message. Our society is just our society is. I mean. Our society are realizing, making us to realize that we can't do anything. That's totally wrong. That's not, I mean, what is that? I mean, everybody just same brain, same everything, same, but the thinking that makes, the only thing that makes a difference, as I mentioned earlier, is the way of thinking. Is the thinking, then the way you think, and the way the successful will think That makes the only difference. And remember, believe in yourself and try hard to get in everything. And yeah, you can do anything in life. I mean, the only thing that is needed is your interest. If you're interesting in if you are interesting to do something, if you are interesting in doing something, and you just do it. If you are not interested in anything and someone is forcing to do that, and you want to be successful, and you want to be top in that particular field, so try to do something that your brands that your brands that your brand tells you that, yeah, you are confident, you are comfortable, and do whatever you want. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Peace out.